I told my wife I'm done going on family vacation with her relatives. Every 2 years, we go to Florida with my wife's entire extended family. Her parents, her brother and his wife, aunts, uncles, the whole crew. It used to actually be pretty fun back when it was just adults hanging out at the beach and going to restaurants. But then we had kids, and her brother also had 2 kids, one of who has special needs and requires a lot of attention. That's when these trips turned into absolute nightmares. The worst part is, my brother-in-law and his wife are completely checked out as parents. This year, they didn't even come on the trip. They just dropped their kids off with us and went back home. So now, we're supposed to watch 4 kids total while trying to have a vacation. My wife's parents are here, but their version of babysitting is handing the kids iPads and walking away. I've caught those kids watching some seriously messed up stuff on YouTube, like violent video game footage and weird, inappropriate cartoons. When I tell my father-in-law, he just shrugs and says, kids will be kids, but it gets worse. My wife's family is from another country, and they have this thing where they don't believe in refrigerating food. Her dad will cook a huge pot of chicken or rice in the morning, then leave it sitting on the counter all day covered with a paper towel. When I try to put it in the fridge, he gets offended and says it's fine. We've been eating room temperature food that's been sitting out for like 12 hours. Yesterday, I watched him serve 3-day-old pasta salad that had been on the counter the entire time. My stomach has been messed up this whole trip. Then there's the complete lack of organization. Nobody communicates about plans. We'll be getting ready for the beach, and suddenly my wife's mom decides we're going shopping instead. If I suggest doing something I want to do, everyone just ignores me and does their own thing. Anyway, this morning was the final straw. It's our last day here, and I wanted to spend it at the beach with my wife and our kids. Just us, enjoying the ocean before we have to drive home tomorrow. But at 8 o'clock in the morning, my father-in-law realizes he forgot to buy something at the grocery store for dinner tonight. So my wife volunteers to go to Walmart for him. I asked her why we can't just order takeout on our last night since we've been cooking every other day. She said her dad really wanted to make his special dish and she didn't want to disappoint him, so she left. 3 hours ago, I'm sitting here with our kids watching her brother's kids too, and she's still not back. I finally texted her saying I was upset that our last beach day was being wasted. She replied, "Don't rush me. I'm doing something nice for my dad." That's when something in me just snapped. When she got back, I told her I'm not doing these trips anymore. She looked at me like I just said I wanted a divorce. What do you mean you're not coming? This is family tradition. I explained everything. The food safety issues, the lack of supervision with the kids, how disorganized everything is, how I never get a say in what we do. She started crying and said I was trying to separate her from her family. Her mom overheard us arguing and came over asking what was wrong. My wife told her I didn't want to come on trips anymore. Her mom looked at me and said, "Family is supposed to sacrifice for each other. That's what love is." I told them both that I love my wife and I love spending time together, but these trips aren't vacations for me anymore. They're just stressful obligations where I feel ignored and uncomfortable the entire time. My wife hasn't spoken to me since.